So let me start. Just hold on. Yeah. So let's start with gold, right? Let's start with gold. Let's analyze HTF first. What is HTF saying? What is market doing, right? So basically, gold is clearly bullish, and I am now expecting literally a big sell in gold. I'll tell you why. See, let me open our daily chart first. So one day. So basically, gold is just clearing off according to me this liquidity. Has been cleared, and I'm expecting gold to literally make a big sell. Basically to this, and then we can look for some buys maybe. If gold sell, big sell means take out this low. Then we have an area that you showed me on weekly chart for buying. Let me open the weekly chart. This area I was telling this area, right?
Yeah.
Because this is a lot of liquidity resting before this. You can see like this, and we can expect buys from right there. So if gold makes a big sell, according to me, it will make a big sell because it's time to just purge the downside liquidity, right? Something like this can go up. So basically, I'm just waiting for confirmation. Once it gives me direction on H1 that now it's selling, I will sell gold. And I will sell for long term because daily is also saying that gold is a sell. It is basically retracing to whatever we say, drop is drop or something like this on H42, the daily H42. So we can expect sells from right there. And the second area is right there. Okay, we have two areas. The first and second, basically, I'm looking for sells from right there. And the liquidity has been cleared. This all stuff, all highs has been cleared. So we can expect gold to sell basically. And if you say as a bullish perspective that gold is not coming back anymore, let's suppose gold just take out this high, right?
Yeah.
Gold just take out this high, then we can expect a major bullish move on the gold out because we also have a structure which is something like this on weekly time frame. It's something like this on our weekly time frame. See what I'm telling. This all can be liquidity, right? This all can be liquidity, and we can clear it off. Even we can take out this high, then we can situation be bullish because there are always two perspectives in the market. We can say that this can be mitigated, but if market breaks this high, then we are clearly bullish. Means we have to go up. Means we have an ascending channel. You see, and this is broken, right? Tested, and we can fly up according to average simple price action. You can see. So that's why I'm telling the goal is a sell. Maybe it will sell off, retrace this or the block, then go up. But let's see what happens. The time will tell. Okay, the market will tell. That's what it is going to do, and I will catch the move for sure once it has been. So, should
But
I revise that
the
what
only
happened?
thing that also you can do, let's say when you come to gold, is you have to identify first your range where you are trading. Let's say the measure range. When you get the measure range,
Yeah.
then you know where you are stacking right now and what you expect next. Because if you go
Yep.
to go first to daily time frame, I show you something.
Uh, that's it. Yeah. Now see. See it again once the last line.
Oh, it is stuck. It's not showing in it. Okay.
Let me open GBPS chart. This chart. Let me show what this thing. Yeah. So this is GBPS is literally beauty. GBPS is beauty. It's just going cells and cells and touching my POIs and then going cells. Basically, GBPUSD was a cell from this week, as you know, African base. not even this means there was a H1 zone right there holding this liquidity. After that, we broke structure. We broke structure. I caught the cells. Okay. We broke structure, we cells. When we broke structure, we come again come into the wicks. We broke structure. We took all this liquidity out. We have a minor M15 zone right there, a little zone. We just triggered it and then we again went up. We came, we created some liquidity, we took it out, we again went up. According to me, this high can be taken off. This high can be taken out because we have a hidden base or whatever you say this
Yeah,
hidden
yeah.
base plus published drop and
And
surprising
that idea
whatever.
become the inducement because it's been created inside that range. So it's gonna give a valid reason to sell from there where you're selecting.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, GBS is literally doing good things, and if you check, I don't think it's gonna buy now at any cost because we all this stuff according to me is liquidity till right there. Honestly saying, I feel that all this thing before this is liquidity. This
Benina, Benina, come on.
this this all is liquidity for. So once this has been taken out, then I can look for buys in the USD because we broke some type of structure right there and we left unmitigated things, right? So you can see like the buys, but it's according to me it's not bearish. We will see for sales only. Once this liquidity has been taken out, I will be looking for sales and sells into direct this lows to right.
Yeah.
So except this, I don't trade any pair, but still looking at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is doing good things, but let's look at the chart. Okay, Nasdaq. Nasdaq is just this is just on a big bull run. So basically, it broke a minor structure right there. Check it broke a structure right there. After that, it just fell off from right there. Yeah, it fell from this candle. Basically, it's a M5 zone and M15 zone too. Drop is drop. I consider this candle as a selling zone because we created inducement before this, so we can possibly sell. Right? We can sell. Yeah. So we sold from right there. Then we again created into deep into the mix, maybe some M1 zone has been not triggered right there. So after that, clearing out the liquidity triggered it. And after that, we fall down, we made some pullbacks, right? Getting off this liquidity, again selling from a deal. Nasdaq is also doing good, but currently I'm only focusing the pair. Literally, you told me if you remember, that only trade gold, and I'm doing this. I'm only and only trading gold,
And,
except gold. I
I'm
don't
happy.
touch
I'm happy
nothing.
because from what I've been seeing your chart and the way you are doing your trades, it's you know like what I told you before. When you focus on something, you understand it properly. Believe me,
Yeah.
you're gonna make the best out of it, and this is what you are doing. It's very rare for you to miss an entry because your main focus is there. You look at it, and I
Yes,
see you're catching all the
because we are
movement,
not
sell and
diverting.
buy.
Once you trade 2 to 3 pairs, you are saying yeah, you have to take entry on GBPUSD2, EURUSD2, and because of that you miss entry on gold. Then you say, oh shit, man. And if your GBPUSD entry hits SL and gold goes up, then you say, oh my god, why I didn't take gold? So that's why focusing one is the best because you will be doing best right there.
Yes.
That's why I just blindly switch the gold. I don't even touch any other pair. Even GBPSD, I'm not trading it. Only gold. Gold is good, man. Literally, gold is good. But the thing is, once it start going like this, people hate it. Once it was bullish, people were selling from somewhere right there,
Yeah,
and
people that try to sell on
all
every
the
other block.
yeah. So basically, so gold,
Wait,
gold is
someone is asking if we want to short gold. But for gold, so far we are not gonna short it because there is a target on H4 and daily on top there. So this is where I'm going to expect it like from next week to see if it's gonna get there. Then I'm going to short it from there.
Okay, so let me show you.
The live I'm having it like for people that are on the public group, they know what I wrote there. So Tusha is the one that is doing the live there, not me. Is the one. Yes, yes, that is the one is doing the live, not me. People that want to know who's doing the
Basically,
live. Now, going
so,
forward, this is what I'm gonna start also doing. I think also it's gonna help people because I'm not the only one who can teach. Because there are so many people that they know how to teach, they know how to explain properly. So the only thing that you have to do is okay, bring people that they can try to simplify things for you guys, help you also with knowledge. It's not like it's gonna be a full knowledge, but like Tusha is got a mentorship where he's teaching people. But this is also trying to to tell people also okay, there is another person who can also teach better, who can make you guys also understand something. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, bro, you can continue, man.
so yeah, I was saying that gold is okay if it took out this high, but according to me, sells are expected because it cannot just go up according to me. It has to just give a little sell to this week, a downward, and then go up. Because retracement is the thing which market makes every single time, whether it's a support and resistance area or the block and hidden base, whatever you say. Because uh, I'm really expecting because after the liquidity has been taken out, a sell move is, according to me, is possible.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this is taken out and we are making momentum according to candlestick pattern, whatever you trade. And there is also a resistance area for people who are trading, right? Resistance area. So basically, everything is saying that gold can sell off from somewhere right there. And I'll show you if I sold, I'll show you next week for sure. And I'm waiting just to H1 to give me direction over M15 to give me direction that gold is going sell. I will for sure participate in the move. I don't left any move in gold because I'm trading gold for my life because gold is the thing that I'm only
Gold
trading. So
is
I don't want to
money. All
miss.
other stuff they're
Yeah,
just
gold is
credit.
money. Gold is money. So I literally don't want to miss even a single move
Yeah,
in the gold. So that's okay. Sometimes when I
I'm
don't
good,
get
man. What's
entry,
up?
I go to M1 chart in gold and I scalp almost 1:5, 1:6, then I'm for the day. I do this thing with gold because gold is now, you can say, mine. Gold is mine now. Gold
Yes,
is
yes.
mine. So that's why, yeah. So basically, gold is good in
Yeah, I
structure.
can see.
Yeah. So gold is good in structure. If you see in structure,
I told you to go first to Delhi. Go to Delhi first because I want to show you something on Delhi. Because we need to
okay.
understand that things properly. And
Yeah.
tell me your point of
Mhm.
view on that one. You see,
Okay,
okay,
sure.
zoom, I think zoom in or whatever out. I want to see those chart to be small. Okay, zoom again.
More?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah. From there. Okay, do you see what I was trying to show you, like on the beginning when I told you about the range stuff? Let's say if you check here, do you see this area here on top there where I'm gonna mark? Why is not showing me?
Wait. I cannot see your drawings. Wait. Let me go to the live stream.
Now you can see?
Yes, no. Yeah, no, now sure.
Okay. And that area. Why is deleting? Okay,
Your
again.
live stream has been paused. Okay, it's not showing anything.
It's not showing anything.
No. Now it's doing okay. See.
Okay, so if you check, let's say, example, after we break this eye, the eye that is there, then markets come and create this low point. I hope you're gonna see it because what I'm talking is on the March. You see the low that they created on March
Yeah.
and the eye that they created on June. That eye there on June.
Yeah.
If you check, this is yeah, this is our range. This is our range. If you check that area, this is our range. Now,
Yeah.
markets it's failing to take out the low point
Yeah.
because we still stuck inside inside that range. So as long as market is gonna take on one side, if maybe we take the low or we break the high, yes, we're gonna get a proper direction. Like just for now, is we need just to trade what we see, because if you wanna try to have a big picture and try to understand things are not there, then believe me, sometimes you're gonna even gonna sit, you don't take a trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I wanted
So
to show you.
basically, yeah. So basically, how I see things is on gold. I always have two perspectives. For example, I'm not saying that anyone is bad. Many people. Let me clear all the chart, right? Let me remove all drawings.
You can even open FXCM if you don't want to clear your markup. You just open
I was
FXCM.
just saying that people were saying that now gold is going to take them out this low. They were literally confident that gold is going to take out this low. Right? They were literally confident because gold. They were saying that this is liquidity, and even I was saying that gold can take out this low, but they were missing one thing, that this order block or whatever POI, support resistance, whatever people say, this can hold the price because gold has almost created the highs as a liquidity. So
Yes.
people were saying that that is the thing. Let me tell you the thing, that it has been traveled a pixel, right? So it can continue to take out the low. But I personally, not lying, I knew that this order block can hold the price, creating liquidity before this, and it can took out this highs because gold wants to stay bullish and to take out this highs first, because there is the best area to sell off from right there, this area. That's why I was saying that gold can potentially move from this order block to up. And it did. It literally, I have before charts when gold was right, not right there. It was just coming. I marked a trade from buy trade from right there. Stop loss was somewhere right there, and target was these three highs. I also told you in the group. I also told you in the group that gold can take out these highs first. If you check, it was around when gold was right there. This big cans, this big sell candles. So basically, the thing is that we have to always look for two perspectives in the market, and not only one, because when people who were selling gold on this order block, right, they got their stop loss hit it. So they still saying that gold will sell from this other block, their stop loss is it. They still saying that gold will sell from this other block, their stop loss is it. That's the thing, that you have to look for two perspectives in the market. Once it is not selling from these two, you should know that it should make a big buy move now because it's bullish now, right? So people were doing this the sells from right there. They even, let me show you a clear chart. There was one my known person. I personally know him, right? So he was just saying that I can bet with you that gold is going to sell. I said, okay, don't worry. So this was the area he first marked for gold sell, right? Gold sold a little from right there, and he was saying that, okay, see who wins. And gold broke this area. Then he again sold bronze for golds from right there. Okay, he got some profit. It's okay. He again broke that, means again market came right there. He took his stop loss out because he entered again, right? Then he shorted again from somewhere right there. This time he was confident that gold is not going by anymore. I said that gold is going by from this area. He said no. Literally, he was completely blindly trusting that gold is a sell. He was saying no, gold will not go by from right there. Then gold broke this. Then he was selling from right there. Then he got again stopped up. So
That
he
person
learned
doesn't even
from this.
know that that is a big liquidity area where, because
Yeah,
if you check those three times, even if you are trading support and the resistance, this place
yeah,
here was like three times where market just returned back to the same area. How do you come and
yeah.
sell even if you don't use your brain? I don't sell here. I cannot
Yeah.
sell there.
So basically, he was just truly confident. And first, when market sell off from right there, I was literally thinking that yeah, gold can make a new lower low. But I knew that there is also liquidity on H4 and it needs to be taken out. And after that, market can push for buys for sure. So that's the thing I was telling people, that okay, if your analysis fails, everyone is in forex. Everyone fails. No one is 100% accurate strategy, right? Even I got stop losses many times. So try to see what this market showing you. Don't blindly just take a chart, okay? what today's means nowadays people are doing, they just blindly see our range, sell range, they start marking all the block. Okay, they start marking all the block like this. Okay, first of the block, then second one, right? They start marking this, and they literally got stopped out too many times. Too many times. They don't see where's the liquidity resting, where is all the stuff resting. Even I have guys from Phantom who have mentorship from Phantom, but he still can't trade properly because Phantom is okay. He's selling from H4 perspective to trade like that. But people who learn from Phantom, they didn't learn the whole concept, right? They just want a range from high to low, something like this. They trust this range blindly until unless they hit their 6 stop loss in a row and market took out this high, right? Market took out this high. There was 6 order block between that on H4 or whatever time frame you have, and they got stopped out at all. They not saying that gold is now bullish. It will take out this high, this high. No, no sense, no sense. They are just trading, 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 trading. So I have such people. I cannot tell their name, but they are also in your group. They are also in your group, and he don't talk there too much. But then I taught him in free that how to trade properly. Now he's okay. Now he's okay. Now he's saying that I can trade properly because he was just basically selling from everywhere, buying from everywhere. If now see, let's say gold will sell, right, and it is going to go. Just suppose it is going to talk out this way. People will buy right there. Okay, people will buy right there. Okay, because it's now bullish, right? People will buy right there. And if they got stopped once, they don't see that gold is turning to sell. What they see is that gold is a buy, gold is a buy. Only this thing. So this thing makes sometimes people a little a little loser, right? Become whatever you say, and they come into emotions. Basically, I am now 200K funded from MFF. I passed the challenge, and almost I got my first withdrawal.
Master, let me
I
ask you
told
this.
what?
Someone want to ask you question.
Yeah.
Ask. Bro, how do you use the Asian range confluence with your trade?
Asian range.
Yeah, I say how do you
How
use your Asian range confluence? Yeah, I mean,
Okay, okay, let
when
me
the
tell
market
you.
takes
Asian
Asian
range, right? Let me
Asian
tell
low,
you.
then how do you use the
I'm telling
50%
Asian
of
range,
Asian
how do
high
you use it?
when the market
Just
comes
go
to
like,
play to the 50?
let me clear all this stuff.
Okay, he's asking you how do you use the Asian range confluence plus the 50%, the midline range. Then how do you
Okay,
use
good.
that to take your
I'm
trade?
telling you. Let me show you some examples of Asian range, right? Just hold on, just give me Asian range. Many examples for Asian range. Let me show you. Just hold on. So long.
Do you use the ICT stuff like CBDR and float like these?
So let me show you Asian range example, right? Asian range examples because the thing is I don't have a mouse currently, so I'm scrolling with my touchpad. So basically, look at this picture, right? Look at this picture. It's a Euro USD 5 minute chart. Okay, it's a Euro USD 5 minute chart. So basically, what happened right there? Market is in our 15-minute PY basically, right? Market is in our 15-minute PY as you can check right there. It's a 15-minute PY, right? So basically, once market enter a PY, we start for looking for break of structure. But within that, we are creating a Asian low and a Asian high. Okay, Asian low and a Asian high. What is Asian range? Let me tell you. Asian range have three types of movement. Okay. Asian range has three types of movements. Sometimes it just go by, okay, and then touch the midline and then again go by. Sometimes it take high as a liquidity, okay? It comes sell, it take low as a liquidity, then it go buys all the way by, right? Taking out all the highs. And the third concept is it sometimes only take the high or the low and then moves in the desired direction. So for in this chart, let me show you that what happened. Asian range was from this low to this high. Asian range high was a liquidity for me. Once this has been taken out, I can sell without any break of structure. Truly saying, I can sell without any break of structure and having the stop loss on my above my M15 PY. But what happened right there? Market broke structure. Okay, market broke structure. Market broke structure. After that, we have one PO at the top, and the second one was right there. I can literally sell right there, having stop loss on the top and targeting Asian range low because we are according to our H4 and 15 H1 whatever you say, we are bearish, and within that we get our Asian range as a confluence because we are trying to sell within after Asian range. Okay, after Asian range, we are trying to sell because it's high and low are liquidity many of the times. I'm not saying every single time Asian range is going to take out high and low. Sometimes it's just going to fall, but many times it's going to take out the high after the break of structure and we are targeting the low. So for in this example, we short right there, we are targeting the low, this one, and the second target was from where the market made the pullback to come into the supply area. So these were my two targets, and both of them was hit it. Right. Let me show you one again, another for example. Just hold on. One was. Mm, see, see this one. Okay. See, in this chart, basically, we are having a M15 POI, as you can see clearly. Okay, we are having a M15 POI. We are having an Asian range. We are having an Asian range. So basically, Asian range low and high, both are liquidity, as you know. Okay, market took out Asian range high, and it gave Asian range low. It gave a fake buy movement. Why was this fake buy movement created? The answer is this fake buy movement was created because we want some liquidity before our POI, point of interest, whatever you say, right? Point of interest. We need some liquidity before this to buy off. Okay, we created liquidity. Once we created this liquidity, market came into our POI. I buy it. Stop loss below our POI. Okay, stop loss below our POI. After that, what happened? We are targeting Asian range high as a liquidity and this high as a liquidity too. Because we are bullish, first thing we are bullish.
Yeah.
Second thing, we are retracing back and creating liquidity before our POI, so we have to buy right here. Third thing, we have Asian range high as the first liquidity, and this high because we are bullish. Once we are bullish, we have to target highs. Means we need a new higher high, means higher than this one.
The weak
So
eye.
it should, yeah. So basically, we need this high to be taken out because we are bullish, and in a bullish trend, what do we make? A high, higher high, then a higher low, and a higher low. So this was my target that market should take it out and market take it out, right? This was the second example. Let me show you one more. Just hold on. So,
And Master, I think you call it FTR, first time return.
Failure to return.
actually,
FTR is failure to
can you,
return.
Yeah, fail to return.
what?
And some people call it
Can you say it again, Judge? Can you say it again because his voice is a little weak.
No. When you talk, I'm just gonna tell you. He's one of your friend.
Okay. Any questions? Say.
Do you have another question?
Okay, you can go. No, I have that confusion and now it has been clear.
Okay.
Tushar has made success very quickly, Master.
Now the things with Tushar, what I like about him is the guy who listen and apply what he's been told. You see, he apply logic. He apply logic-based decision. Most of the people is okay. There is a lot of people in the group. There is a lot of people that I can say I send you one video and I send the same video to him. But the way him listened to that video, because he made his own focus to understand, okay, what is happening. It's not like there was a guy who sent me a message, Tusha, one day. He asked me if I was the one teach you. I said, no, I didn't teach him. I just tell him what he has to apply to what he knows and check the way he's doing good. It's not like because you have someone aside who knows something and teach you that you're gonna be able to capture the stuff easily. No, it depends on your mindset. How is your mindset? How strong are you? What are you doing? And you, like what I always have a problem with you is that you follow so many people. At the end of the day, you get confused because each and any person got his own understanding. The moment you apply all the knowledge that you are getting from people, you get in front of chat, you don't even know how to take a trade. Because this one is gonna tell you maybe here there is a liquidity, you don't have to take the trade. The other one tell you you have to take the trade there. At the end of the day, you feel like now you confuse your mindset. You don't know what you have to do. So like trading, you can check even your friend Tusha the way he's doing. He's taking things simple. Like from what I see, most of the time he's taking the trade after a confirmation, not just blindly of saying no because there is a block there. Let me jump on the block. No, he wait for confirmation. When you see the confirmation, then he understand liquidity has been taken out. Then let me take the trade. He take the trade. Then when you wanna exit, is going to exit on the next liquidity level. You see, it's not like you just start and you don't know trading. You don't know when to take the trade and when to exit. Because sometimes people they feel like, okay, let me hold the trade. The trade is going too long, but maybe that the trade is not going too long because there is a next area of liquidity and the next point of interest where they have to mitigate and drop again. So all those things they have to come in the mindset. I remember a few days back, I think Tusha sent me a message. He says gold is about to sell. For the first time he sold, gold did his stop loss. But he didn't give up. He refined his entry again. Next minute he come, he made even the profit more than what he was expecting. So this is what we call the winning mindset. When you have a winning mindset, a small stuff that's happening in the market not gonna affect you. It's not by learning a lot of stuff that is gonna make success. It's about having a winning mindset. This is when you're gonna be able to win in forex trading.
Yeah, master, that is the thing, master. I think Malaysian guy have no psychological problem, and the thing they win all the time.
Yes,
They
because
make
they
profit
follow
more than
logic. They
expected.
follow logic. If you don't follow logic on the chart, let's say example I can give you. I'm not against people that are trading ICT because I know also ICT. I've been trading ICT for like over a year. The only problem with ICT, they don't explain properly about the block. Then you wherever you see a block, you can see most of the people they trade.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
they see the block, they wanna jump in because that block has to hold the price. But it's not the way you have to trade. You need to understand which one is a strong one. There was a key level there. Is there any decision point that it's not about the block, it's about the manipulation that's happened inside that block you wanna take.
Yeah, basically he tells that sell before buy and buy before sell
Ah,
can.
that is the bullshit
Bullish in
that is happening.
very
Yeah,
yeah,
Tusha bro, you can
and
continue,
it
man.
confuse and it
Yeah. So
yeah,
I was saying
and
that
it
there's
confuse master.
another
I have
example
watched
of Asian range, right?
even I have
Of Euro
created
USD, right? So it's a
notes of
3 minute
it.
chart. Basically, the Asian range has been created. The Asian range high is right there, and the
Yeah.
Asian range low. The Asian range low, you know. The Asian range low is our liquidity as we know, and we also have a POI into the left side, okay, for longs. Basically, we are bullish on Euro USD, so we are looking for longs. So we have a POI at the left side for longs, and we have a Asian range low as a liquidity. Once market took out the Asian range low, I waited for the confirmation for the buy. Market made a big buy movement. Okay, I'm ready to buy. Market created a breaker block and an order block. But the thing is, where you gonna buy? Where the liquidity is resting, the nearest thing I'm gonna buy. Okay. Once liquidity has been taken out, this and this is liquidity for me. These are before breaker block, so I'm buying at the breaker block because market just wants to clear the liquidity, and after that, it just want to go up or down, whatever the side it's going. Okay, so basically it cleared the liquidity, just cleared the liquidity, and then it moved up. I buy it from the breaker block, stop loss below breaker block, and targeting the side to be taken out, and market took out the side. That was a good trade. If you take almost 1:8 according to me, 1:8 to 9, and I just waited. The market let do it all the thing it wants, right? And it just cleared off this high, and after that I waited, and It came back to my POI. I buy it, stop loss a little right there, and then we are targeting this high because after this high was also a liquidity for a sell POI. If you can see, there is a little brown box, right? It was my sell POI. So this thing was the liquidity before sell POI. So I need this liquidity to be taken out. After that, we can sell, right? So we are targeting this high. Once this high has been taken up, I will wait for a break of structure. I can sell again. Then I have to target what? A higher time frame liquidity resting. I have to find where it is resting on H1 and 15 and what's the trend is seeing. We are going to make a new lower low and whatever. And after that, we have to target the high. So that's basically how to work within the Asian range and within your daily cycle. You have to don't just train the Asian range blind. You have to look where what the market is doing. It's buying or it's selling. What's the H4 saying? What's the H1 saying? Okay. After that, you can trade the Asian range properly.
Okay, then the only thing that I wanna tell you to do for for people right now, because for people that they are alive is
Speak a little bit louder. Speak a little bit louder.
yeah, I'm saying the only thing that I want you to do right now is because you're almost close to done. So I need you to do for them one thing. Let's say you need to explain to them, just in short, what do you look before you take a trade? Let's say you can go maybe to gold.
Okay.
Go to gold.
Okay,
So
okay.
then from there, I'll ask you a question for people. At least it's going to help them even like when market is gonna open on Monday. Okay, which time frame do you look? Let's say when the market's open. The first question is which time frame do you look to get your direction
So
bias?
let me basically you are saying to do some trade breakdowns, right?
Yes.
Which I personally do,
You can
right?
just do
So
you can just
basically-
do maybe for the previous week. Let's say start from the previous week. Even Friday or Thursday somewhere there. You don't have to be long.
let me tell you, it's easy. See. Let's suppose gold is right there. Let's suppose this is gold chart, right? On H4, I'm just telling on H4.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, this is gold chart. Gold
Yeah.
is okay. You can buy gold. Let's suppose you are in buy from this week because
I remember when we
the
defined that
answer-
area that market is going to buy there, someone says we are creating liquidity. Do you remember that day?
Yeah. See, the simple thing I'm telling, it's simple. So basically, gold is going up. Gold went up. The thing I sell is from this week. First sell from this week. The answer is I'm not saying that this week is going to make a new lower low. This week gonna work definitely. I don't say shit like this. I
What
just
do you
want to
look?
sell.
The question was, what do you look to get a
I'm telling
confirmation
this,
of your entry?
I'm telling this rate. So the first thing that I just want a 50 pip sell from Amazon or 100 pip. Max is 100 pip, minimum is 50 pip. That's my target first. I don't say that this sell I'm gonna take out till this low I'm gonna hold. No bullshit like this. The first thing is 50 pips because with 5 lots, 50 pips for me is a big money for me. And with 10 lots, it's a very big money for me. So I target 50 pips, sometimes 100 pips, sometimes when I know that it will give me 100 pips. So basically, the first thing I mark my H4PY, right? H4PY. And for me, this thing is liquidity on H4, if you check. Right? So let's go into M5 and M15 time frame. M15 basically, I don't go M5 now because I don't trade now M1 and I just take M3 and 50 pips for the day and then I don't focus on now sniper entries, I focus on pips now. So let me go back in your chart. Let me show
You
you
can
how
just
I take
zoom a
entries on
bit, then
S4.
when you get there, then you put it a bit big. Because that is going to give you a lot of, you are there already.
See, as I told you that how I trade personally, right? Once prices come into my POI, okay? Once prices come my POI, what I do, I look for break of structure first thing. We got a break of structure right there. The second thing I identify in this whole range from this high to this low.
So
I
in short, just a range, yeah.
Yeah, what?
I'm saying in short, it's just a range. You identify from that range, where is the liquidity
See,
and other
from
stuff.
this high, this low is a short range for me. Inside this range, I will look for sales. First thing, I mark this other block because this is the only thing I'm focusing on to sell off. And see, market created liquidity before it. It didn't mitigate with it, right? It created liquidity before it. So we will mark this thing as a liquidity as you know, right? For the future. Because this thing is a no sense sell according to me, right? No sense sell. I waited, I waited the market to come in, I waited and let's see. Yeah. Now it came, it took a little time to come right there. I'm not saying that we have to just blindly wait to take this sell trade. We have to not take other trades. I'm honestly saying I buy gold right there. The reason buying from right there, the reason for buying right there is because gold has to clear this liquidity as a high. Like this liquidity as high. So it will come by for sure. If it has to clear the liquidity, it will come by for sure. So I buy it right there, okay, because I know it's into LTF. So on the left hand, there's a POI for longs. So I buy it right there, targeting what? This liquidity to be taken out, targeted. Now I'm selling. Once my POI has been touched, I'm selling with big lots because I'm trusting this POI.
Yeah.
I'm literally trusting this POI. I sold right there. My stop loss don't remain too much big like this. I just once I got this wick, I got stop loss something like this. If it hits, I enter again. I'm honestly saying if it hits, I enter again. I am targeting this low to be taken out personally saying. But this thing. Only this low. After that, no holdings for me. They are just small lots which I'm holding. The big positions, the big lots has been taken out by me on 1:12 and almost 146 pips, right?
Yeah.
Right? So it was 146 pips. So 100 pips was my target. I took my all positions out on 100 pips, and this was my final target. After this has been taken out, okay, I'm done. After that, look what happened. Just look, okay. I have this all the live trades in my group. You can check, okay. The thing happened after that. I have one POI. I have one POI right there. Okay, I have one POI right there on M3. The reason is in this week there is a alt block and we have liquidity before this, as you can clearly see, right?
Yeah.
We have liquidity. Okay, market went sell. I spotted one thing that market is not coming right there. Market is creating another zone for sells. This week, I'm not just refining to every time frame because I don't have a mouse, so I have to scroll too much. So just try to understand that there is a M5 POI,
Yeah.
right? M5 POI. Just try to understand there is a M5 POI, and we have liquidity before this, as you can see,
Yeah.
right? So why this will not work? This can work. I'm not saying that only this. You cannot just trust a POI blindly. Okay, you are just waiting the price to come right there, you will miss the entry. What the market is doing right there, just try to understand. It has to go a big sell because it has to took out the H4 low as a liquidity. So just focus what the market is doing. Once this has been taken out, this liquidity has been taken out, and see market dropped. Why? Because market every single time is not going too much up right there to basically, let me show you. Market is not going every single time too much up because it has to also move. Market has to move, and sometimes it just drop by creating some liquidity and take it out, and it again continues a big sell move. I'm not saying that every single time market is going to took out all the liquidity after that it's going to sell. No, it has to sometimes only just go sell after creating a new structure, new range. According to me, I consider this is a continuation pattern. If you know, many times this thing happened many times. Many times. I can show you hundred of examples of this in only on gold. This thing happens many times because goals the goal don't want to move every single time from top to top. It just okay, this liquidity is still resting. It creates another liquidity, it took out the new liquidity, and after that we can sell. Okay,
Yeah.
and let me show you. I took this trade on my live account. Okay, let me show you. uh, Here it is. See, here it is. Mm, see, This is the same trade you can see.
Mm.
The POI, okay, the liquidity resting, taken out. After that, market triggered it, we sell, boom, we created a new low, the market sell. You can see clearly. Okay?
Mm.
You can see clearly. So that's how I trade basically. Just you have to just keep patience. Let the
Yeah, so in
liquidity
short,
be
let me
created.
explain to people what you do. So in short, what the guy is doing is identify, like if you guys watch most of my video, is there is what we call a micro zone. So let's say you are identifying your structure on H4, then you get your point of interest inside H4. So you have to shift to M15 for your micro zone to know where market is going to sell exactly. So now before you take an entry, you can take straight when market gets on that H4 POI or M15. But to have more win rate, what he's doing, he wait for market to show him the change of character. When you talk about the change of character, is we talk about the break of structure. So market break of structure, then when market create a new range, from that range, you need to look for liquidity. Where is the liquidity that was resting? And the second thing that you have to do is to see how market was coming to your decision point. Sometimes you're gonna see market is gonna get to a decision point, but it's not touching the like feeling the imbalance, then drop again. I know most of the people, even me, sometimes I can charge the trade, I place my trade, but from what I see is just keeping the patient of saying, let me wait for the right time. When market come to my right zone, this is when I'm gonna take a trade. And when you keep your patient in the market plus your focus, believe me, your win rate is gonna be big. It's rather you just hit a stop loss when you are following your logic and you are following your plan than chasing the market, then market kick you out already. Your psychology, do you see what is going to happen to your psychology? You are going to affect yourself. So in short, make sure you identify your on the higher time frame your decision point, plus you see the change of character, let's say on M15 M5, then you wait for market to come and take the entry. This is how you're gonna make success through this thing. So without that, then it's gonna be a very big problem. Okay, bro, you can continue.
Yeah. So that's the thing I was saying. After that, what happened? After that, goal just let me show you. Okay, sales has been done. This POI worked well, up pretty well. We shot it right there, we hold, we shot it right there again, we hold. After that, what happened? The simple thing, as you know, this POI, as you simple, it's a little simple, I can tell you. On H4, on H1, right there. I literally sold again right there. See, this was my POI on H1, honestly saying this. Okay, and this whole candle. So basically, I'm not lying. I shot it on the first touch. I shot it on the first touch. But when I saw, okay, let me wait. Yeah. So I shot it on the first touch. But when I saw that market has no liquidity right there, okay, no liquidity right there means it has to create some liquidity before this right there, then that's come the zone and short off. But I saw that there is low liquidity right there. I closed my short at almost 30 to 40 pips. I waited for a stop hunt. The reason for this stop hunt is because there is no liquidity before this POI.
Yeah.
So I can expect a stop hunt for a while. 90% of the time when there is no liquidity before our POI, there are stop hunts. I've tested this, that's why I'm saying. Okay. So stop at happened. After that, just when this thing happened, just this thing happened, and I entered into my trade. Just this thing happened. I entered. Stop loss was a big, little big. Target, as you know, 50 to 100 pips, and target was basically this, a new lower low. But basically, I don't hold this. I don't hold my whole positions till this low. I'm happy with 50 pips, a big money, 100 pips, a
As
big
as
money.
our
I'm
logic,
out.
50 pips a day, pay bills, man.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. I just hold almost 0.10 lots, 0.30 lots, but not I hold 5 lots. Like I cannot hold too much big lots because if market went 50 pips, let's suppose, and it hit your stop loss, you will be saying, "Oh my God, I missed my money. I took out partials, but still I am not happy." This thing happens with the people. So I'm just targeting 50 pips for the day. you missed. People will be saying you are fool. You missed these candles. I'm saying okay. I'm happy. I'm fool. I'm not holding that
Yeah,
trade.
because
So that's what my target.
if you're opening 10 lots with 50 pips, you know is how much.
Yeah.
First with one lot, we are talking about $800. Like with one
Yeah.
lot 50 pips is almost $850.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Then
Yes.
if you go with 10 pips, that is almost 8,500. You
Yes.
see, already is a nice money. So
Yeah.
why do you have to
So
force a
that's why.
trade?
That's
You
why
can
I
force
have
the
to
trade to
focus.
go
I have to
down,
trade.
then it get
I
and
have to
return and
trade.
hit you at the break even again.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. So I have to trade in discipline. So that's why I have to make a money particular daily, day by day. I will increase my lots, my targets, my daily targets, but I will not increase my pips because 50 pips is okay. You can increase your lot day by day as you get the accuracy. Okay, the accuracy is being increasing, so you can increase your lots, you can increase your account size, you
Yeah.
can get it 200, 800 or whatever you want. Then you can practice on it, and it's good. It's good. Basically, 50 pips a day is good. So I only target, and sometimes when I know that goal range the last day too much, okay, and now we need a big move. I am honestly saying I hold the trade till 100 pips. After 100 pips, I don't hold any trade. Just I can hold 0.01 lot or 0.08, 0.07, but I don't hold big lots after 100 pips. 100 pips, my automatically you can say I will close my all the positions. Then I'm chilling. Oh, okay, I'm done. I'm done for the week sometimes. So that's the thing. You have to look after this low get taken out. So after this low get taken out, you can look for a POI. But for me personally saying, only the POI which I was looking for this. Only the POI because we are having some liquidity before right there. The only POI for me was right there, which I was looking to short. And I honestly saying I didn't sort it right there because the momentum was a too much big candle was created. I shorted, but I don't got my stop loss rated. I booked break even because I know that gold is doing a bullish thing from the wick. There was a M5 refine zone into the wick right there. Okay. I'm not saying that this thing gonna push up the market always, but I'm from the entry from right there. Because on H4 it was a clear wick with liquidity, so I was just focusing right there. So I buyed when I got some confirmation right there within this range. I buyed, honestly saying, and after that, what happened? Gold just shooted up, and I have this entry. Yes, I have this entry. So it was something like this. Let me show you how I work with this thing. Media. Yeah. So basically, this is that thing that buys and afterwards sell. Mm, See, this is the thing that I buy right there. Okay, you can clearly see now. I buy right there in that wick, marking this thing as a liquidity. Okay,
Yeah.
market shoot it up right there. I know it's a buy now. After the buy came, you have to look for sell areas because market need to make some retracement. After that, I sold. Let me tell you, I sold right there. After the stop and happen, I showed you right there, and I targeted in NFP, right? In NFP, I targeted a new lower low. Basically, I got my whole positions right out there at 70 or 80 pips, something out there. I shot it from their wick. As you can see in this chart, there was a H4 wick right there, right? I shot it from right there, collected a huge profit. After that, what happened? Market just went up from a M5 demand zone. Is shooting up. Back. Yeah. So after that, market just shooted up from right there. See, if you take a look right there, you are clearly the margin. It was first this, and we was having liquidity pool before this, so that's why this will work. Right? If you check, took out this all as a liquidity, right? Then just market shoot it up, and the first thing is that whenever market just shoot it up, and whenever market come into your zone, let me tell you the thing is that whenever market come into your zone, you need liquidity before. Honestly saying, whether it's out the block, breaker block, whatever you have, you need liquidity before it because market
Without
just
liquidity, you can be liquidity for yourself. If you don't see liquidity,
yeah
then you are liquidity.
yeah. See, market just take out liquidity and it switches. If you check, this low is liquidity for you, right? And just check how much candle it spent after taking out the liquidity. Honestly saying, it spent only one. The second was up, right? One candle and it turned. You're seeing this big black cell candle, okay? But you can just assume that this low has been taken out. This is liquidity. What happened if there is a big black cell candle? We can buy. The liquidity has been taken out. The POI has been touched. We can buy. We can target this high as a liquidity. After that, we can again buy from just off the block. Buy. We have liquidity before this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing. How to trade within the market. You can easily make 50 pips per day. Literally, I was at starting, Jai, I was confusing here and there. Then I tried to stick on one thing, right? I tried to stick on one thing, and that thing made my life, you can say, right? That thing made my life because going to strategies to other strategies again and again, transferring strategies means that's not working. I'm honestly saying, I'm not saying that follow my strategy. I'm saying if you're a support and resistance trader, you can be profitable with your strategy. This the thing is make your mindset good. Right?
No, the
If you are
thing is
hitting
just you
stop
have to
loss,
apply
don't do
logic. You have to apply logic on anything
yeah.
because if you are saying
Yeah.
support and the resistance doesn't work, I'm gonna tell you Q Banks is making this life from support and the resistance.
Yeah.
You see, so now people they believe, let's say, when you know smart money, this is when you're gonna make money. No, it's not like that because there is people that they make a lot of
We're
cash,
making millions without
millions
smart
more
money.
than people that they are trading smart money. They are trading supply and demand. They are trading Wyckoff. Those people are trading trend line, trading indicators. They are making a lot of money. It just depends on how
That's
is
the
your
thing.
mindset. All
Trendline
those
works. People say that
strategy,
people say
whatever. They
trendline
don't
won't
give
work.
anything. It's
Yeah.
about the mindset. The money is in the mindset, not in the market.
Yeah, that's the thing. Trendline works. I honestly say many of the times see the trendline works, and basically all stuff is good in forex. There's the thing is that
You just have to
mindset.
know when to take the trade and when to exit. That is the only
Exactly. Yeah.
thing.
Right. Yeah. For me,
Because
the
someone who's trading trend line from this side where you are marking right now, who's trading
yeah.
here, he is making a lot of cash already from
Yeah.
there. If he took the trade because of his touch, let's say one, two, three,
Yes.
third touch, he's taking money.
And
But
within that, there was a one more confluence that is support and resistance, right?
yes,
Right there. Something like this. He can easily buy because there is support up right there, and it turned into the resistance. So he can
the thing
easily
is
buy
that is
on
just
this
that most
pattern.
of us we are trading smart money concept. The way we make other believe like to make money is only
Yeah.
when you do smart money, when you do this. No, it's not like that. So at the end of the day, when you go
Yeah.
through all those stuff, you understand. Yes, okay. Like on my side, you know properly. I've been learning all this strategy. No one will come and tell me this one doesn't make money and the other one makes money. No, I know all the strategy they make money, but the only thing is that how good are you with your mindset? That is the only
Yeah.
simple things to do about all this strategy stuff. You see, like from where you started trading, let's say from where you start trading to where you are today, you can see a big improvement. And from that big improvement is that because you keep on applying logic, you stop
Yeah.
chasing, strategy after strategy. You just understand that okay, this is what I need to find out in the market, and this is the one is working. And what I like
Yeah.
about you
Basically,
is just that
consistency.
yeah,
Consistency.
what I like about you is just that you apply more patience in your trading. That is the only thing that I like. You just don't jump because you need to jump. You wait when there is a confirmation, then you take your trade. And you're gonna see even your win rate is gonna be very high.
Yeah, it's above. The last week it was almost 87%, and there was a week in the last month the first week, right? When there was an FP, there in that week my win rate was 93%. Honestly saying, I count my win rate every week, every single week. I'm counting, and even there was some weeks when I
Someone
don't
is
hit the stop
asking
loss.
Jonathan, I think Johnny, what is the difference taking liquidity and BMS? Bro, for this one, you need to understand about structure. When you understand about structure, you know when they're taking liquidity and when they are breaking structure. So you need to
Yeah.
understand the structure properly. If you are, maybe you can go to my YouTube channel. I think there is one or two video where I explain about the structure and the range stuff. Then you understand. I think you ask another question about how do you know the exactly. I think something I saw there. Like let me check again. You says okay. No, this is Jonathan. He says how to choose the right POE. Man, if you go to my YouTube channel again, there is a video where I explain about the zone. I think it's SND zone, something like that, where I explain about the macro and the micro zone. So you can go there and watch that video. Is going to help you. Bro, so far,
That's
how far with
yeah.
your my forex fund? How do you see it and all other stuff?
What? My about my forex fund.
Fund,
My
yeah.
forex fund is good. It's good. It's literally good. It's giving every single thing you want. Every single thing. But the thing is, FTMO is better than my forex fund. Honestly saying, there's a price difference. The MFF is giving the accounting a little bit lower prices, but the service that this FTMO offering, it is the best because what you say, MFF has a little slow support, right?
Okay.
When it comes to the support, MFF replies even sometime in 24 hours and sometime in 36 hours. I honestly saying that. So when it comes to support, FTMO is the best one, and when it comes to if you don't have enough money, then you can go for MFF. MFF is good, and
And the
for
payouts, the
according
payout
to
also because
I
I hear you said you're gonna make your face payout.
what
No, I hear you said you are planning to take the face amount out of them.
I already took it. It was around 12K.
Okay, yeah, that is good, man.
Yeah.
That is good. And
I already took it.
another thing, what I wanted to ask you, yeah, it's just that thanks for being there, for helping people as you can. And the next video, I'm gonna try to do it with one of the boss lady. I think she's also live. Is Peter
Mm.
Shkuru. I'm gonna do the live video with her also. Then we try also to bring the experience out of here and try to see how we can help people from where we can. And
Yeah.
yeah, I like your improvement, bro. I won't lie. I like your improvement. You have improved a lot. I appreciate you from your efforts and whatever you are doing is something's good. And
Thanks,
I'm
man.
just going to support you on that. Your video, I'm sure I'm gonna post it on my YouTube. Then I'm sure you send me your link to your Telegram. And then
Yeah.
from there, we'll see. Because I hear you open a mentorship. I saw a mentorship that you open for people
Yeah.
that they wanna join. They can
I'm
join.
just closing my mentorship this week because I have to focus now next year for a
How
big
many people are you
target.
taking
That
for
is $1 million,
mentorship?
right?
How many people are
So
you
I have to
taking?
make that target. So I will close mentorship after this week, maybe, or next week.
How many people are you taking for mentorship?
What?
Are you doing one-on-one or you are doing for like a group of people?
I'm doing one-on-one too, but if you want a group call, then I can do it too. I'm free. Basically, I'm free these times. I have time to do one-on-one easily, so that's why I'm doing one-on-one. And if you want a little price reduction, whatever, say you want a group call, then I also have a group call. Right? Some
Okay,
people
so
take
yeah,
one-on-one, some
I'm
take
gonna
a
put
group
all
call.
those stuff down in the
Yeah.
description for whoever wants, like for one-on-one, they can contact you and
Yeah,
send me
basically
also
in
your
mentorship, I
ID.
tell all the things in deep. There are basically 5 days of teaching. The first is understanding HTF, and the second is your POIs, right? Third is how to take entry with POIs, and the fourth, no, third is liquidity. The fourth is how to take entry with liquidity plus POI, and the fifth one is Asian range. The sixth day is combining all stuff together and backtesting on all this.
Okay, so guys, for those one who wanna join him, the guy knows most of the story that I know. He's also good when it comes to liquidity because he understands range, he understands structure, he understands where liquidity is resting, when to take a trade and when not to take a trade, what to look at, and is a pure gold trader. What I like about him, because is the guy who get the advice and do whatever he feel like this is gonna be good for him. He has been trading a lot of stuff. Then we had just one talk. I advise him, and I see the best improvement as he can. So if you guys wanna learn what you know, you just hit him up. Then you're gonna get whatever is understanding in the chat, and is going to help you. So Shabro, have a lovely Saturday. I'm also going to go to
Yeah.
my start playing my FIFA. Yeah, so
Oh,
sharp
nice.
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.